Hey guys, this is Eli from MACkite, and today we're going to be talking about long-term storage for your Waydoo. It's that time of the year. Everything's getting a little cooler no matter where you are in the US. I mean, maybe some of you in Florida are still cruising along, but up here in Michigan it's getting pretty cold and we're limiting our sessions down. We're going to talk about getting your Waydoo ready to put away for the winter, right? It's going to be put away for anywhere from 4 to 6 months depending on how cold you ride. So we need to make sure that it's a-okay and ready to go. So first thing, and probably the biggest thing, is going to be your battery, because you want to make sure that you're not killing your battery and you want to make sure that you're extending its life as long as possible. So with that, you want to get your battery down to about 50%, 50, 60, somewhere in there, just so that it's not at full capacity. If you leave a battery like this at full charge for a long period of time, it can actually harm it, and it can lower the lifespan of the battery. So there are a couple ways to do it. One, and probably the easiest, is going to be to go out and ride it, right? You go out for however long your session is, you rip it down to about 50%, pop out of the water, let everything dry, you're good to go. Some people may not want to go out in the cold water. Totally get it. I don't want to go out in the cold water either, and I own a couple wetsuits. Basically, the next best option is going to be the Evo invertible charger. So this is that two hour fast charger that some people are super interested in, and this is one of the reasons that I try to tell people they need it, especially if they live in a colder state. This you can put on a little extension cord, and you can use the battery as a power bank. Basically, I'll show you how to do that and kind of explain it as I go. Right, the battery is now a power bank, so we're just gonna turn it all the way on because you need it to be powered on to draw any power out of it. So that long hold there, just like you normally would. And then what you're actually gonna do is, this has a little switch on it, just like any other power cord, that says off or reset. If you flip it to reset, it's now live. And what you'll do is you'll hold the breathing button that's on the plug that goes into the battery. When you hold that, you'll hear it click on. So now this is live, this is getting power. And you can just plug some of your accessories into it, plug your phone, plug a laptop into it, and that will start to drain the battery just a little bit at a time. But you don't have to go out in the water anymore. I don't have the exact science on how long it will take to get it down there, but I know it's way easier than going out and riding in 50-degree water. Aside from the battery, everything's electronic, so all the terminals should be cleaned before you put it away for the winter. Last ride of the season, pop it out, let everything air dry, and then go through and clean it with rubbing alcohol and some Q-tips. Get any of the grease that you might have put on any of the connectors out. Just get everything nice and dry and clean, and then you can reapply grease solely on the rubber gaskets around the plug. They don't necessarily want you putting grease in the connectors because sometimes it will disrupt the flow of information, basically, and your Waydoo won't function properly. Just to avoid any of that, just on the gaskets, and then you can put everything together once it's been greased nicely. And then put everything in a cool, dry place. Not a cold place, because again, it will harm your battery. If you put it, let's say you have a cold, non-insulated garage, if you throw your battery in there all winter long, you will harm the lifespan of your battery, and you will harm the capacity of your battery. So we want to avoid that. Maybe a storage closet in the house, maybe the basement, maybe you have a little cubby in the living room that you can just tuck it in, and that's for the battery. All the other components can be stored pretty much anywhere you want. Typically, we see them stored in garages and basements. Remote, same thing. Most of the time, it's not at 100%, but if you can get it down to 50%, that would be ideal. The remote batteries are pretty rugged, to say the least, so you don't necessarily need to, but it is ideal. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Feel free to hit us up with any questions or concerns you have, and we would be happy to answer your questions. You can reach out to us at the phone number that's found on the homepage of MACkite, or you can email me directly at efoils@mackite.com. I'd be happy to answer any of your questions.